Good evening. Mother Nature didn't disappoint. We have another hot, humid day for Marshall Simonds' promotion ceremony, so we will go through our program in a nice, orderly fashion. I want to say welcome to our honored guest, Dr. Conti. Welcome parents, students, and faculty of Marshall Simonds Middle School. We want to welcome you all to our 8th grade promotion and award ceremony. We're excited to come together to recognize our students' hard work, academic achievement, and citizenship as their 3 years at Marshall Simonds Middle School comes to an end. We'd like to ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Maya Kofi and Vela Bellin. We're going to ask that you please remain standing following the pledge for our national anthem, which is going to be performed by the saxophone ensemble led by Miss Marcia Noel.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have to stay here now. Should we stay here?
You can go ahead. Okay. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Vela, Miss Noel, and the saxophone ensemble. It's my pleasure to call forward the Student Council President, Megan O'Connell, and Vice President, Madison Bastarach, to share their reflections on their experience here at Marshall Simonds Middle School.
Good evening, teachers, students, and families. Well, class of 2023, we made it. We made it through middle school. Hallelujah. I would like to take a minute to thank my own family, friends, and teachers. I would especially like to thank my parents for helping me through tough times and helping me become a well-spoken and funny young lady. I am so thankful for my family, friends, and my teachers because without them, I wouldn't have been able to succeed and thrive. My marvelous social studies teacher and one of the student council advisors, Miss Volpe, or Ming Volpe as I call her, is truly important to me because she is a brilliant woman and one incredible teacher. I would also like to thank my fellow student council members for all their wonderful work this year. Over the course of 3 years at Marshall Simonds Middle School, I have heard many funny and memorable phrases from my glorious teachers that I will always remember. For example, I would know that if I were you, courtesy of Miss Volpe, and scallywags, courtesy of Miss Wilkes. Just to name a few. I am sad to go, but happy because I feel that I have left my own imprint on this school. I am leaving with a smile on my face and looking forward to what the future will hold for me and my fellow classmates. Class of 2023, you should feel proud of yourselves because you made it through all the tests, quizzes, and homework. Parents and teachers and students, I wish you an amazing summer, and congratulations to not only the students, but the parents and teachers as well on another successful year. Thank you.
Good evening. This time of year is a time of change. We say goodbye to the old and welcome the new. In September, we will be starting high school. Can you believe it? The thing is, many of us are going to different high schools. Many will be going to VHS and Shawsheen, and a number of us will be attending private high schools. It's hard to say goodbye to so many people, especially those we spent such an important part of our life with. Here's my advice. Go into this next step of your life with determination. Always be kind to whichever people you're surrounded with. Believe me, it comes back to you. Work hard. Your effort in these next few years will have a large impact on the rest of your life. Never lose sight of your goals. Figure out what you want to do in this world and go for it. But also, never forget your time here at Marshall Simonds. All of us have learned a great deal since we started here. We have all grown so much, both socially and academically. Continue this growth as you move into the next phase. Embrace the change and journey through the rest of your life with confidence. Never stop learning, discovering, and growing. These things make us who we are. We've come so far since the day we walked in here on the first day of 6th grade. Good job, everyone. You have successfully completed 3 years of middle school. Congratulations.
It's an excellent job, Megan and Madison. I don't know many kids that could get up in a crowd like this and have be able to say those words so eloquently. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to invite our principal, Miss Carrie Purchase, to the podium to share her remarks.
I don't know how they did it because I'm pretty nervous looking out at all of you. So, good evening and welcome, Dr. Conti, faculty members, and all of our families and guests. Thank you for joining us this evening as we recognize the achievements and outstanding work of our 8th grade students. I want to begin by thanking you, students, faculty, and families, for welcoming Mr. Murphy and I to Marshall Simonds Middle School this year. Being the second principal ever at a school and in a community that values middle-level education is an honor, a privilege, and a responsibility that I take seriously. I have been humbled by the trust and support that you have shown me and value the relationships that we have established. I know that this year was a big transition. While we tried to minimize the impact the transition in leadership had on students, we understand that our students did experience a change. Despite not always agreeing with the changes, our students have always faced them with an open mind and have been respectful every step of the way. This speaks to your character as individuals and as a class. This will serve you well as you transition to high school. This evening is a celebration of our students' educational journey thus far. Although Marshall Simonds Middle School has been the most recent stop on your journey, it was not the first stop, nor will it be your last. Your education began the day that you were born. Your first teachers were your parents and loved ones who cared for you. You have had many other teachers along the way, and you have learned many important lessons, both in and out of the classroom. As we come together to celebrate your accomplishments, let us also take a moment to thank all of the individuals who have helped you on your journey up to now and who will continue to stand by your side. Your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, family, friends, teachers, and everyone who you consider to be an important person in your life will believe in you and remain by your side through the good times and the more challenging times. As you continue your education, I encourage you to listen to their advice and allow their words of wisdom to guide you. As you become older and become more independent, you may rely less on their guidance and begin to make decisions on your own. Remember, your choices have consequences. which can be positive or negative. No one expects that you will be perfect. None of us are. Take time to reflect upon your experiences and learn from each one. Although your middle school experience is nearing the end, tonight signifies a beginning. I am confident that your experiences at Marshall Simonds Middle School will help you meet with continued success in the future. You should be proud of all that you have accomplished and excited for what has yet to come. Congratulations. At this time, I welcome Mr. Murphy back to the podium as we get ready to award the certificates.
Thank you, Ms. Purchase. It is now time for the recognition portion of this evening. Over the course of their middle school years, our students have accomplished great things inside and outside of the classroom. Each and every day, we saw these students demonstrate our core values of perseverance, respect, integrity, diversity, and empathy. And we're all extremely proud of them. We'd like to begin recognizing the promotion of students. I would like to call each student in order by homeroom. Each student deserves to have their moment to shine, and we ask that you hold your applause until after each homeroom is done being read. So we'd like to start by inviting Ms. Kotorakos and her students to come on up. John Wesley Agojo. It's hard to not clap, I know. Neil Almeida. Zachary Aloisi. Robert Benjamin. Elizabeth Boulos. Ella Bruno. Daniel Chavez. Brian Conlon. Bruna Fernandez. Lyra Festi. Dante Guerrier. Ella Grislack. Brendan Janis. Amia Kayesa. Ryan Kutzer. Colin Lyons. Katarina Maymaris. Desire Oteba. Samuel Parkin. Emily Piggott. Ali Restivo. Ella Tedesco. Ladies and gentlemen, B15. The next homeroom making their way to the stage is B16 with Mr. Nelson. Alam Abdurizik. Siddharth Bagmar. Anthony Bluen Ferula. Jonathan Brand. Ava Brem. Fabiola Canales Aquino. Brooke Carlquist. Nicholas Cody, Gianna DeRosa, John DeVito, Alyssa Hamilton, Jacob Keene, Lindsay Lavoy, Alyssa Lo Cicero, Haley McMacken, Charles Otis, Olivia Pena, Brielle Piggott, Tyler Robbins, Jace Singleton, Arthur Welch, AJ, and David Michael Wadilla. Coming to the stage now, we have homeroom B17 with Miss Mantilla. Isabella Boris, Caitlin Brown, Caitlin Claflin, Tyler Demore, Tyler DeLellis, Kirsten Dew, Anthony Elkins, Kira Floyd, Ryan Geddick, Alexander Genov, Cole Jennings, Anna Johnson, Ryan Kane, Tala Khalifa, Lucas Magliozzi, Anya Mather, Dina Paul, Ava Restivo, Michael Stamides, Ariella Terabasi, excuse me, Veronica Valentin, yeah, and I skipped one, sorry, Dakota Ellis. Up next to the stage, we have homeroom D201 with Mrs. Gorham. Nasser Atigo. Jacqueline Brand. CJ Booker, James Burke, Isaiah Burley, Catherine Campbell, Joseph Conti, William Curtin, Jake Ferrulo, Jackson Filosa, Mia Grinnell, Catalina Grossman, Amber Hill, Surly Jabanian, Aiden McLeod, Paige Mercier, Ryan Moraday, excuse me, Emma Natif, Megan O'Hole, Simon Razagi, Simran Singh, Abigail Souza, Camden Stott, and Hannah Schwartz. Next to the stage, we welcome homeroom B2 and Mr. Peterson. Peter Abramovitz, Layla Ahmed, Nicholas Berglund, Benito Bijou, Madeline Buonapane, Mitchell Casella, Kaylee Conley, Georgia Doherty, Mason Dupuis, Sava Filios, Connor Herrera, Devin Kensacker, Jessica Kenny, John Mira, Sam Norman, Priya Patel, Alexandra Petroni, Rithik Prakash, Ellie Risman, Cassidy Suhu, Shrija Sarandidi, excuse me. Jessica Wells. Up next to the stage, we have homeroom B3 and Mr. Scipio. Anthony Abbott, Mihir Balsara, Sebastian D'Amico, Nicholas Daly, Heloisa Dos Reis, Jacob Frost, Emmy Gendron, Grace Gerbrands, Patrick Gray, Cecilia Mbimbo, Caitlin Kelly, Altimus Khalifa, Evan Kim, Caitlin Mahoney, Cassandra Maldonado, Joseph Mira, Joanne Naiga, Julianne Pascal, Seema Risman, Andrew Romulus, Iyad Soliman, Julia Valenzola. Michaela Vidum. Up next, we welcome homeroom B4 and Mrs. Bergeron. Summer Arsenal. Alex Bailey. Tyler Basil. Scott Batiglio. Tyler Callahan. Matthew Serrato. Theo Dewar. Madeline Ike. Isabella Kasparian. Christian Katende. Jack Kelly. Emily Landry. Dustin McKinnon. Grace Mello. Henry Morin. Megan O'Connell. Dylan O'Reilly. Leisha Padu. Timothy Russo. Godly Sufrant. Mia Toro. And Caitlin Wells. So, folks, before we get to the next homeroom, I need to bring out my inner Michael Stamides for a minute. He inspired me during one of our recent assemblies. So, the woos and the whoos started to turn into a little bit of clapping for everybody. So I'm going to ask that we hold off on those until the whole homeroom goes through, and then we can kind of clap loud for everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for inspiring me. Up next we have homeroom D202 and Mr. Marino. Thank you. Kyle Alcider. Nicholas Barrett. Anna Butler. Nate Carey. Barbara Coelho. Rayana Dallaire Bogard. Michael D'Amato. Tyler Duggan. Sophia Flynn. Kiza Gachago. Liam Gilligan. Brendan Gray. Sondarian Jayaprakash. Valerie Kin. Dao Nguyen. Kirsten O'Sullivan. Stephen Papagno. Anesh Parikh. Yanni Siakis. Angela Ramirez. Colby Sloan. And Marcus Tucci. Ladies and gentlemen, D202. Next up, we welcome homeroom B12 and Mrs. Volpe. Christian Asdorian. Madison Bayros. Vela Bellin. Liam Benston. Isaac Borkates. Sophia Canalonga. Julia Klein. Colin Donahue. Benjamin Goulds. William Jappy. Isabella Jimenez. Paul Kilfoyle. Ahmad Kiswani. Maya Kofi. Alexia Legwazaman. Brian McLaughlin. Nina Minner. Lukesh Misher. Cassidy Meyer. Zoe Renzano. Eric Sakyaya. Kira Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, B12. Up next, we welcome homeroom B13 and Mrs. Nelson Boyd to the stage. Mia Abramo. Jaden Alford. Tristan Bowler. Ryan Custance. Shay Gallagher. Jessany Kamukama, excuse me. Naomi Aaliyah Kinsley Spanos. Joseph Meehan. Rosalind Moe. Dominic Morcos. Barack Mwasigwa. Blake Parrott. Caroline Serrata. Olivia Stevens. Jordan Sutherland. William Van Camp. And Elijah Walensky. B13. I need to apologize. In the last homeroom, I missed Hannah George. Hannah, I'm very sorry for that. Hannah George. Up next, we welcome B14, Mrs. Wilkes. Chloe Abuto. Mohammed Aflawi. Mike, you got any advice over here? Got any advice for me? Nothing? Okay. Do you want to? Yeah. Yeah. Noel Benny. Joshua Bullock. Benjamin Calandrella. Andrew Dillon. Alexander Healy. Benjamin Hollenbeck. Anastasia Johnson. Radina Kalachev. Aiden Khalifa. Leah Marshall. Adasia Michelle. Thomas Quinn. Nicholas Reyes. Madeline Ciro. Theo Visco. Samantha Wynn. Christina Young. B14. Up next, we welcome D203, Miss Burns' homeroom. Ragad Al-Sarabi. Madison Bastarach. Lindsay Bullock. Isaiah Bunton. Aiden Servals. Thomas Gallagher. Jenna Lyonnaise. Joseph Machado. Nicole Matson. Molly Maroney. Michael Nocella. Ryan Noonan. Allison Parry. Layla Richer. Mason Robson. Victoria Rodriguez. Gabriel Santiago. I knew that was coming. Grace Shanahan. Mateo Silva. Cooper Visco. D203. Distinguished guests, let's hear it one more time for the 8th grade class of 2019. Pride. Thank you. For the next part of our program, we'll be presenting special recognition awards. Students, when you hear your name called, please come forward to receive your award. Our core values of perseverance, respect, integrity, diversity, empathy are traits or qualities that we consider not just worthwhile, they represent our school's highest priorities, deep-held beliefs, and core fundamental driving forces. They are at the heart of what we do as a school community and what we stand for. We have high expectations for our students, in and out of the classroom. The following students have been recognized by their teachers for regularly exceeding our expectations and have been exceptional members of our school community. I'm going to list the names for the awards, and once I get through all the names, we can do a nice round of applause for everybody. So we have 6 awardees: Haley McMacken, Joseph Conti, Yanni Siakis, Joanne Naiga, Nina Minner, and Paul Kilfoyle. Next, we'd like to recognize one student sitting among us that has been present for each day of school for the last 3 school years. Folks, that's 539 school days. While we reserve the right to revoke this recognition, we are going to assume that he will be in school tomorrow for day number 540. We'd like to recognize William Jappy for having perfect attendance during his time here at Marshall Simonds Middle School. And I'm not kidding about that revoking idea. Next, we have the presentation of the Excellence in World Language Awards. I'd like to invite world language teachers, Ms. Mirabella, Ms. Barkley, Ms. Abrams, Ms. Pescatore, and Mr. Walsh to the stage. Students, when your name is called, please come forward to receive your award. French, Layla Ahmed. Italian, Ava Restivo, Seema Risman, Kira Stevens. For this next one, I have 7 names. Ella Tedesco. This is Spanish, excuse me. Spanish. Ella Tedesco, Caitlin Brown, Megan O'Hole, Connor Herrera, Christian Katende, Lindsay Bullock, Theo Visco. For the last award, Latin, we have 2 students, Mihir Balsara and Allison Parry. This year, Latin students participated in the National Latin Exam. Awards are given to those students who scored above the national average. We have 4 different kind of breakdowns categories here that we'll be awarding. First is cum laude. Josh Bullock, Ryan Custance, Liam Benson, Allison Parry, and Megan O'Connell. The next group is magna cum laude. Thomas Gallagher, Evan Kim, Rithik Prakash, Michaela Vittum, and Georgia Doherty. The next group is Maxima Cum Laude in silver medal. Elijah Walensky, Maya Kofi, Tyler Callahan, Anesh Parikh, and Leisha Padu. The final group contains 2 students, and this group is the summa cum laude in gold medal. Aiden Khalifa and Julia Valenzola. Next, we'll be presenting awards in the areas of allied arts. The award winners of this special recognition were selected in each subject by their teachers for their outstanding performance. Students, again, when your name is called, please come forward to receive your award. We'd like to invite Mrs. Noel and Ms. Shower to the stage to present the music awards. Just Mrs. Noel tonight. So for the music award, there are two students, Allison Parry and Elijah Walensky. For a band award, we have three students, Neil Almeida, Mihir Balsara, and Elijah Walensky. For chorus awards, we have two students, Theo Dewar and Cassidy Meyer. And for the orchestra award, we have one student, Aiden Khalifa. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Fatel to present the Family Consumer Science and Technology Education Awards. In the subject of Family Consumer Science, we have three students receiving an award. John Wesley Agojo, Heloisa Dos Reis, and Shay Gallagher. In the subject of technology education, we have David Michael Wadilla, Priya Patel, and Lindsay Bullock. Up next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Rogers to the stage to present the BEAM and our Visual Arts Awards. For BEAM Awards, we have three students, Emma Natif, Layla Ahmed, and Valerie Kin. In the area of arts, we have Ella Grislak, Michaela Vidum, and William Van Camp. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Pellegrino to the stage for our reading award. I have three students receiving an award for reading. Surly Jabanian, Sebastian D'Amico, and Sophia Canalonga. Up next, we have the Health and Physical Education Awards. So I'm going to welcome Ms. Fay to the stage. For the Health Awards, we have Anna Johnson, Anthony Abbott, and Vela Bellin. For Physical Education, we have Megan Ahol, Sebastian D'Amico, and Maya Kofi. Our next awards will be presented to students who demonstrated excellence in 4 core academic areas. Some of our awards are named after MSMS faculty who left a lasting impact on our school community. I'd like to invite Ms. Mantilla, Mr. Peterson, and Mrs. Wilkes to the stage to present the Excellence in Mathematics Awards. The Excellence in Mathematics Award is given to 2 students on each team who consistently demonstrated a desire to push themselves regardless of their scores. These students exhibit a positive attitude, frequently participate in classroom discussions, complete all activities to the best of their ability, have good work habits, and excellent classroom behavior. They lead and reflect the importance of education by the way they conduct themselves on a daily basis. We have 6 students receiving this award. Megan Ahol, Jonathan Brand, Rithik Prakash, Rayana Dallaire Bogard, Maya Kofi, and William Jappy. Next, I'd like to invite Ms. Kotarakis, Ms. Bergeron, and Ms. Nelson Boyd to the stage to present the Barbara Gorney Writing Award. The Barbara Gorney Writing Award is given to 2 students on each team who have demonstrated hard work, diligence, independence, and an eagerness to apply the strategies and skills of reading and writing. These students come to class every day wholeheartedly prepared to write. Again, I have 6 students for this award. Ali Restivo, Michael Wadilla, Valerie Kin, Patrick Gray, Caroline Serrata, and Cooper Visco. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Gorham, Mr. Marino, and Ms. Byrne to the stage to present the Jack Rennie Science Award. Thank you. You want to sing with me? The Jack Rennie Science Award is given to 2 students from each team who demonstrate a commitment to the subject of science through their independent engagement in science investigations, exemplary experimental design throughout the school year, and commitment to science as exemplified by effort above and beyond the expectations of their teachers. These students have demonstrated passion through diligent work completion and participation. Again, we have 6 students for this award: Catherine Campbell, Neil Almeida, Anesh Parikh, Leisha Padu, Grace Shanahan, and Mateo Silva. Next, I'd like to invite Mr. Nelson, Ms. DeCipio, and Mrs. Volpe to the stage to present the Lewis A. Intapa Social Studies Award. The Lou and Tapa World History Award recognizes 2 students from each team that demonstrate a love for history through class participation and insightful class debates. They exhibit strong academic achievement and display outstanding leadership skills with enthusiasm for knowledge of world history, government, politics, and other national issues. They inspire others with their positive attitude and excellent work ethic. Their inquisitiveness and thorough examination of the issues has inspired whole class debates and has helped students achieve a more comprehensive understanding of the issues that affect all of us today, both on a national and global level. They are aspiring future leaders and have made a lasting impact on our middle school community. Again, we have 6 students: Caitlin Brown, Ryan Moraday, Layla Ahmed, Jack Kelly, Christina Young, Christian Asdorian. Our next award is the Madeline Murphy Award. The Madeline Murphy Award recognizes 2 8th graders from each team who excel in all aspects of student life. These students demonstrate the qualities of active participation in civic or community activities, good scholarship, school involvement, and display leadership in and out of the classroom. We have 6 students receiving the Madeline Murphy Award: Ava Restivo, John Wesley Agojo, Ellie Risman, Seema Risman, Madison Bastarach, and Joseph Machado. I knew I was going to get them wrong. Each year, the New England League of Middle Schools sponsors the Scholar Leader Award Program. 2 grade 8 students from each middle school across the state are recognized for their academic achievement, service to classmates in school, acting as a positive role model for their peers and demonstrating integrity, honesty, self-discipline, and courage. The recipients of this award are individuals who are consistently demonstrating our core values of perseverance, respect, integrity, diversity, and empathy. This year's award winners are Ella Grislak and William Jappy. Every year, a deserving 8th grader is chosen from every town and city in Massachusetts and is charged with a mission to serve in some capacity their community, to develop leadership skills, and to foster a sense of community. Project 351, named after the 351 cities and towns in Massachusetts, believes in the unlimited potential of young people to serve their communities. This year, our Marshall-Simonds Middle School candidate mastered every aspect of this mission. Please join us in recognizing this year's Project 351 representative, Joseph Machado. Each year, the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum sponsors an award that recognizes up to 100 middle school students from across Massachusetts for the impact they have made in their communities through service projects. This year, the Make a Difference Award was given to Megan Ahol and Leisha Padu for their work with Teen Light. We'd like to invite Dr. Conti, Superintendent of Schools, to the stage to present the final award for this evening. The Thomas Michael Scholarship Award goes to the student on each team with the highest average across all 3 years of Marshall Simonds. I think people are guessing a lot right now. Mr. Michael was superintendent of Burlington Public Schools for 20 years, and it was during a time of dramatic change in the town of Burlington. He was integral in providing a foundation for Burlington Public Schools' continued success. We have 3 awardees. This year, the Thomas Michael Scholarship Award goes to Dina Paul, Valerie Kin, and Maya Kofi. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Purchase back to the podium for some closing remarks.
I would like to, as we close out tonight's program, I'd like to continue a tradition that I've practiced each year as principal and end our program with sharing excerpts from a book you are never too old to enjoy being read to. The following is selected from I Wish You More by Amy Krauss Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenheld, and it's just part of the book. I wish you more ups than downs. I wish you more give than take. I wish you more we than me. I wish you more hugs than Uggs. I wish you more woohoo than whoa. I wish you more will than hill. I wish you more can than not. I wish you more pause than fast forward. I wish you more treasures than pockets, and I wish you more stories than stars. I wish all of this for you because you are everything I could wish for and more. Once again, congratulations to the 8th grade class of 2019. It has been a pleasure getting to know you this year, and we know that you are destined for great things. With that, I hand you the high school class of 2023. Congratulations.